Driving through these old rolling hills to the closest place to heaven I know. Heading north through Kentucky to the only place I'll ever call home. I'm leaving the bluegrass state behind, waiting for me on the other side. Fields of corn and factories, small family farms, kids playing basketball, hoop on a red barn, cranking up John Mellencamp on I-65. I drive past.
Hey guys, it's Ty. I wanted to take a minute today and just share with you guys a story. The other night, I think it's been 2 days now, me and my father got to go over and visit a good friend of ours. I've known him ever since I was really little. He's been a fellow church member of ours for years. He's in small groups with my parents, and we've simply known this guy forever, at least in my life. This gentleman is a huge outdoorsman, huge avid gun collector. Loves everything to do with shooting and everything to do with hunting. Roughly about a year ago at least is when I found out that this gentleman was going to be suffering from cancer. One of the worst forms of cancer, pancreatic cancer. And not only was he diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, he was diagnosed with one of the worst phases, I guess. It was the farthest along. And pretty much it's not a matter of if this gentleman will die. It's just a matter of when. And I'll be honest, it was really tough for me to hear this news. You know, nothing can prepare you for finding out that somebody that you know and love is dying. And I was kind of dreading the night that happened a couple nights ago, because you see, this gentleman contacted my father and I and told us, you know, all of his hunting stuff he wanted us to come over and go through. And if any of it we could use, we could have. Obviously either given to us or, you know, for a little bit of money. But he wanted us to have first dibs. He wanted it to go, he wanted some of the stuff, and we could tell as I was going through some of the stuff, you know, that jacket right there is a really expensive jacket. I'd really like it to go to somebody I know. And I could tell, and I could respect the fact that he wanted to know the stuff that he was giving to us was going to be cared for. Because this gentleman knew he was never going to get to use it again. But he said, I have to be realistic, guys. I understand my days are numbered. I can't imagine that feeling. And I guess what I'm trying to get at, guys, is as we progress with our preseason preparation, and one of the, probably if you're watching this, one of the most loved hobbies of our lives, I have to ask you, is this hobby replacing things it shouldn't? Are you choosing to go work on food plots or hang stands instead of spending time with your child? Or how long has it been since you've been on an evening date with your wife or girlfriend or fiance? But yet you always can find time to hit the woods and work. Now, I'm not saying this to tell you what you're doing is wrong. What I'm saying is, think about it. Because I've seen firsthand, I met a gentleman, I know a gentleman, and I'm watching a gentleman die who, as of a year ago, thought everything was okay. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. None of us are guaranteed to climb that tree this season. But what we are guaranteed is while we are here on this earth, it's our choice what we do with it. So I beg you, do not let hunting replace your family. And most importantly, if you're spiritual like me, do not let it replace God. You know, I promised my wife a long time ago, when I was reevaluating my life's priorities, I promised to never put hunting before you and God. God and family. As long as I keep those two things above hunting, everything else will work itself out. But I'll be honest, as I hit the woods this year, it's with a little bit of a different mindset. I already knew I never wanted hunting to replace anything, but knowing that life can sneak up and be taken from you at a moment's notice, and seeing that firsthand even more so, strengthening that reality that none of us want to accept, it's just given me a different mindset. So I just ask you to think on that. Don't ignore that feeling. And if that's the only thing you ever learn from me here on Small Acre Hunting, then I've taught you the greatest thing that I have to offer. This is Ty, Small Acre Hunting. Good luck out there, guys.
Got a smile on my face. The sun is greeting me in the east, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. No, nothing beats the morning when there's a cool autumn breeze. And God, he's showing off once again as he paints the leaves.